What's up, guys? We're at a trail system just outside of Madison, and it's called Quarry Ridge. I took one lap and then the GoPro died. Had to go back to the truck and get a new battery, but it's got some good stuff here. I'm excited with what I see. Unfortunately, if you can hear this background noise behind me, it's right next to a highway, so it's kind of noisy. You don't really get that remote, isolated feeling that most mountain bikers love, but the trails are good, so let's go check them out. Hopefully we can beat this rain. Let's have some fun. Quarry Ridge actually has some really respectable elevation and a ton of features. As you can see, while we're making our way up the climb here, a lot of jumps, some steep terrain. I was surprised to see how steep some of it could get. So I'm thrilled to check out some more of these lines. It's gonna be good. We're at the top of Quarry Ridge. I just took a look at the map. It looks like there's probably 6 different descents, and it's got some decent elevation, especially for the Midwest. So we're gonna go start off with a jump line, and before that, there's the Skinny right here in front of me that I'm excited to hit. Saw a steep trail down below. Let's see if we can find it from up top. Ah, awesome. I went right past this. That makes sense. I'm glad you're here to witness if I die. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, man. Hands down, steepest trail I've ever seen in the Midwest. That was steep. I was on the brakes and still felt myself sliding. Just had to let it ride, but there's plenty of grip still. That was fantastic. There's some really cool terrain. Just look here behind me. Awesome stuff here at Quarry Ridge, and a ton of rocks just like this. You can see exactly why they call it Quarry Ridge. Ooh, a little switchback, nose pivot. Oh, look at that Skinny. Oh, we're going back. We're hitting that bad boy. Oh, look at it. The entrance looks a little awkward. We'll see how this goes. Oh, that is so skinny. Ooh, that's tight. Wow. Round 2. Oh, here we go. There it is. There it is. Yes. Oh man, that was good. All right, it was actually only round 4, so I'm pretty happy about that. Not too shabby. These trails, they're about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from eastern Wisconsin, eastern northern Illinois, and so you can cruise on out here. And I gotta say, it's worth the trip. You can get a lot of awesome feature-packed riding in, and stuff like this is hard to find, but it's been popping up more and more throughout the country, and I'm really excited to see that. And you know, places like Bentonville are really leading the way, and a lot of other communities are starting to learn from that model, and they're starting to replicate it in their own towns. So everyone's getting awesome feature-packed trails just like this right in their backyards, and man, if that doesn't get you stoked, when you're a mountain biker, oh, that is fantastic. It's gonna bring so many new people to the sport, and as more people come, it's just gonna grow, and we're gonna get more and more interest and community involvement in trails like this and more funding, and it's gonna be good. So the future is definitely looking bright for mountain biking. Oh, check this out. Nice little neighborhood. So right here behind me is the trailhead with a ton of sick mountain bike trails, awesome features and jumps. And then directly behind me is a neighborhood. Could you imagine living that close to single track? Wow, that would be quite the setup. It's starting to rain. I'm gonna try to get another lap or two in. Not sure if it's gonna work out. We'll see how it goes. Can't ride these trails when they get wet. You end up destroying all the dirt, and it's really hard for those that maintain and build the trails. And we don't wanna make them work any harder because what they're doing is awesome. So let's see if we can get one more lap in. It's just a drizzle right now. Hopefully it doesn't come down any harder. Let's go have some fun. If you're new to the channel, or maybe you came from my CamRock video, welcome to Global Trail Guide. Highlight trails all around the world. I actually live in Italy right now, but I'm originally from the Chicago suburbs, and I love coming back here to the Midwest and riding the trails here too. I also ride epic trails all around the United States. I'm headed to Windrock and Snowshoe later this week, so we're gonna be hitting some awesome, intense bike parks over near the East Coast. It's gonna be a great time, and then after that, I'm headed back to Italy, and I'm gonna be riding in the Dolomites. And we are back at the parking lot. Quarry Ridge, awesome trails, and just like CamRock, only 5.5 miles of riding, but I rode pretty much everything, and it was feature packed. There was a few single track options that I didn't hit, but today's ride was super rushed because the weather was coming in. I saw a window and I wanted to get out here and try to enjoy these trails. So glad I made it out. Super unprepared though. I'm exhausted right now. Didn't bring any food with me for riding CamRock and then Quarry Ridge. So definitely feeling it. Ran out of water. Absolute struggle. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell me where to ride next.